You are the captain of the Federation starship U.S.S. Voyager. Manage your ship and crew, plot course through procedurally generated star systems, and I went way too fast. Stardate, blah blah blah, Captain Janeway, a new ship, a new crew, a new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate the Maquis vessel that disappeared in the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief of security, Tuvok, is undercover aboard that ship. I haven't received communication from him in over a week. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope he's safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare to launch and a crew to assemble. Speaking of which, our final two crew members have just arrived and seen Harry Kim and Tom Paris. It seems I have a few introductions to make. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. The Maquis? Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessel in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrian beam scanning us and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming! A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm. Evasive maneuvers. No effect. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to grey mode. We're on reserves. Barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Click on the question mark icon. On the left to the screen to revisit any tutorial screen. Okay. Some additional tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. Press 2 to check out new tutorial screens. So, okay. This is off. So we switch on. So it uses free power. We've got 20. Minus 12 because of consumption. 8 available. Was this crew members? Yeah. 36 of 50. One work team is idling. So you need them to operate rooms. But they need quarters, rations, and treatment when they are sick or injured. Morale influences how productive your crew is working. Okay, we're going to switch on then. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working... Oh, things are moving around. If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? Hell. Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. So scan points of interest for 1. Marked with white question marks to reveal sources. Okay, you can move it around, zoom in or zoom out. Scan points of interest until one with deuterium is revealed. So it's got deuterium, but we don't know how much. 2 cycles away. Or maybe it isn't revealed? Now we can get deuterium. Navigate your ship, 1, by traveling to various locations, 2. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Risk to invite, okay. Different colors of the chance bar represents possible outcomes. Excellent, dark green. Good, light green, outcomes. More rewards like extra resources, morale increase. Average, yellow, can include minor setbacks. Bad, orange. And terrible, red. Outcomes provide low rewards. And medium, major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. Okay, so you want dark or light green, if possible. Oh, that's uranium. My bad. So how do we move? Oh, set course, okay. And that is 3 cycles away. Captain receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel requesting assistance. We're going to do one on this one. Keep a safe distance and transmit navigational data. We transmitted the necessary data, Captain, and they were able to correct their course. They were appreciative and sent over a medium amount of supply resources as a gesture of thanks. What are supply resources then? Captain, we can now deactivate grey mode. Also helping them out gave us the deuterium, okay. Captain, ready to increase warp output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, okay, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switching the warp core to a higher tier. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing? This array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a marquee vessel next to it. Try hailing them. Hail them. No response, Captain. Scan for life signs. There's no one on board, Captain. Let's scan the array. Several life forms aboard, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a uranium deposit. We needed to repair the transporter room. Well, we found uranium here, so... Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound, with sealed storage compartments. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from the other parts of the ship. We found a moderate amount of resources, Captain. Took 400 from the deuterium. 20 is being used for the warp core, I guess. We now have geranium. All the geranium we needed. Engineering standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Okay, let's repair. Uses 14 and uses our idle work crew, I think they're called. Work team. Yeah. Transporters are back online, Captain. Mr. Paris, set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away missions. Well, Mission. It's not plural. Away missions represent a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. So that's the challenges. That's the skills they possess. And that's their traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away mission. And they cover everything, okay. Quick-witted and pilot. Those are recommended traits, okay. Oh, I see. He's got the medic thing. And he's got the repair thingy. And he's got this. Don't know what that means. Like, because I guess because he's Lieutenant Paris, maybe it gives him command points. And then Harry's got prepared too, and he's got the chemistry stuff. Okay, let's start our mission. Decide on an approach. 1. And select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. 2. Okay. So we'll beat that number, I guess. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Why wouldn't it be displayed if it's higher? Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestion on what to do next? Technically, he's got great chance of success, right? Scan for any life signs or strange energy signatures, okay. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn and find a farm with people working on the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team member is fatigued, and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach? Guess we'll try and read his body language, I suppose. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't quite put his finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it is not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success, golden part of the chance bar. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolves to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Marquis. They're being held here. Captain, we must get them out of here. Captain Tired Man, wake up the Klingon woman. Yeah, we'll go with Balana. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. And they've leveled up. Nice. A sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of the away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa! I'm back on Voyager. What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? We were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array. I hope you have a hidden piloting talent because we're short. Captain, we're being hailed by the Marquis. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I still can ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It makes sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that not sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Face to face. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Marquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assume I have performed my Marquis duties to the highest standards. Ptuck. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed. Their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever is jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support. Secure core decks and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to Engineering Office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate a life support unit. Okay. And the corresponding deck. Oh, corresponding unit. Oh, corresponding deck, okay. Yep. And then 3 is each life support unit consumes energy to plan accordingly. Oh, this is a deck. That's how you activate it, and that's life support. Okay. Consume all consuming energy. Life support restored on deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Requires 2 cycles. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan planets in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. Yep, makes sense. Wires can move us around. So we've collected these, so I guess we can't collect any more. Nope. What about this one? That's uranium. That's deuterium. Let's set course for this. Constructor report. Okay. Engineering office fully operational, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing rubble, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply. Maintaining their physical endurance, this requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change to morale per cycle and the icons indicate your crew's needs. Get more details, okay. Okay. Life support restored on Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Okay. 3 cycles. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you'll first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to clear more resources. Mess hall has been done. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations made by the replicator. This increases morale but consumes deuterium. Okay. Well, we're okay with that actually, we're quite a bit of that. Yep. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. So we now use 37. A cycle. Deploy. Oh, sensors detect a dense cloud of interstellar gas with an unusually high concentration of deuterium. Deploy collector probes for a safer, though less efficient collection. Rest to maneuver Voyager into the unknown cloud using the Passard collectors. Although we can only have 1,000 anyway, so we'll take the safer route actually. There's no reason to take more because we can't store it. Lost due to full storage, yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh, you just hold it and it goes up. Ruined room has been dismantled. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It would do wonders for morale, Captain. To build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you could build a room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Oh, I need more resources, okay. Wait. This requires 40? No. This requires 50? That's very expensive. We came across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. Repair parts of the mining station to mine some resources. Engineering office, level 1. Gives you 53. That'd be very handy. The repair work was problematic and we had a few accidents. We were able to extract some of the resources. Oh no. 3 crew got injured, no! So deuterium. I guess we can't try again, can we? Gotta be careful. Yeah, I guess we'll do it safely. But then we won't have enough. No, we will, just about. Shield generator is damaged. That's not good. Got 10 crew and cram limited quantity. Maximum 1 morale. Technology is insufficient. Why? What was that car morale? Okay, I guess cramped is better than none. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate. So keep this in mind when adding rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. So that's our crew. That's how many is required to operate. And that's the morale. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Ah, who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man from the banjo. But his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I am Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. %? 100%. Scan the array for Tom and Chakotay. Catherine's going to appeal to his humanity, even though he's not human. Tell us where they are. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I have no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Well, I can help. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No. You're stealing my time, don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't got any closer to Paris and Chakotay. You managed to get something. You Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending out energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighbouring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating the planet might appear to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the 5th planet of the neighbouring system. Let's find our people. Set course for the 5th planet and the neighbouring system. Maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector of several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Talaxian Baxial Freighter. Bunch of abbreviators. Ocampa. Ah. Makes sense. Shipwrecked. Okay, let's head to Ocampa. The emergency quarters has been completed. Okay, we dropped deuterium by a huge amount. Okay, we definitely need more of this stuff. So I figure we'll go around. Need 2 cycles away. Let's do it safely so we don't lose the stuff. It's already been looted. Okay. Better than nothing. 1 cycle away. Our sensors have detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It is not dangerous but could provide valuable scientific data. Scan the anomaly from a safe distance. Okay, we got some, wherever this is, science points, okay. Now we need a bunch more deuterium. Captain, we found an abandoned ship. Okay. So a bunch of these are already repeating. Let's head over here. Only 2 cycles. Use the tractor beam to try and clump up the debris. Yeah, let's give that a try. Nice. Just full storage. Okay. Sick bay. Probably could do a sick bay, right? So take 3 cycles. There's our mess hall. That's cool. We can zoom in really far. There's a little meat. Oh, that's the captain's table. Did we ever see her eat? And I guess we must have. We must have eaten there at times. Because it does look familiar. Let's go with little sound effects as well. Dude. The cutlery, plates and stuff. That's so cool. We can hear the plates from up here. Oh, we're all on the outcast menu system. Engineering office. Shield generator. Yeah, let's clear this. 6 cycles to clear it. I guess this has life support. One of the workers. Okay. Wait, what was that about hiring? Hire more in the engineering room. Does the hole need repairing? Where do I see this? Yeah, switch to hole repair. I guess? How do I see overview? How do I see what damage is on my hull? That I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, let's go take this one. Yeah, we'll just... might as well try to go max, I guess. No real reason not to. 4 cycles away. Sick bay repaired. Injured sick crew will be placed in sick bay automatically. Nice. After treatment, they'll go back to work, which is good because we did accidentally injure a bunch. Assign a suitable hero, if I can. don't have any. Power, cool. And required some staff too. Very nice. I assume when hull repair is done, it'll be done, right? Because I don't see the little ship icon anywhere. Unless... I'm just not damaged at all. No idea. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Captain Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Yeah, let's check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said they were running out of time, right? Whatever that means. We'd better hurry up. Okay, let's do a scan. Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Strange, but intriguing. Prepare an away team. We'll examine the world firsthand. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're handling us. On screen. Oh, that looks like a familiar person. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Marquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Daedalic Quadrant? Hello, Neelix. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Okompa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Okompa. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide. But of course, a guide needs a little, you know. Compensation? Sounds fair. Wonderful! To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away on my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Does that mean I can assign him to the mess hall immediately? I can. Morale is still pretty bad. How do I... I've forgotten how to add life support. Oh, you gotta do it here. Oh, I see. Phaser control? Probably need that. 3 more cycles, okay. Oops. Whoops. So what are we doing now? Oh, we'll skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Okay. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors and morale is suffering. I suggest building new quarters so more people can sleep in their own beds. Build what? Oh, you'll have 40 cycles to accomplish this task. I'll build 1 more quarters. Bunk beds. Four cycles, okay. What am I gonna do with this? I see what they mean now, so yeah. So they have certain spaces. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth, vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself. but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot you'll find a Kazon Ogler encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Akompa had our people. Well, the Akompa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. Bit gruff, but he owes me a favour. So that's for more information. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Okay. Let's give them water. Very well, prepare an away team. And your company, them, Mr. Neelix. Fly back to Akompa. Captain, we've reached our destination. Okay, let's send down the away team. Okay, that looks like a weapon. Is that like a phaser? I think it is. So survivalist and innovator. That's what they suggest. We don't seem to have a survivalist. Ah, but Tuvok has the gun. There we go. Your away team materializes in a small valley between dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry and sandy. Wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning. Probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Well, nobody else can do it other than Tuvok. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up, and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. The away team quickly gathers rocks and wood, constructing a makeshift shelter. They huddle together as the sandstorm rages around. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerge, slightly battered but unharmed, and sets off in the direction of Kazon Ogla settlement. Okay, danger encounters, okay. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Yeah, no. Allow Neelix to do it. Apparently gives good morale. No, Neelix! Neelix's boisterous greetings does not seem to have any effect. The women and children seem to recognize him, but they back away with grim expressions. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face turns red with rage. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them? I really want that morale. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabba explains that the Ocampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabba points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who managed to reach their surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, he points it at Jabba and demands the Ocampa girl to be freed. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain. But I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if we had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea, Cass. Can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. It's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now. How did she come to the surface? Cass, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so despondent, so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We were once the people who had full command of our mind's abilities. What can you say about the caretaker? For generations he has provided the Ocampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it? Or where he came from? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Okay, we have things to do. Alright, someone gets started on the transporter signal amplifier. And Cass, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Computer, initiate emergency medical hologram program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this patient, Cass. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best? Captain, I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to, and a sick bay to reorganize. Oh, so it costs 10, okay. Oh, need more work teams. What's our current work teams doing then? Oh, they're building this. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we're 4 on this. Okay. The crew's happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. 100 to morale. Nice. Oh, this increases storage. Wait, I could put it in there? No, that takes up that. Oh, it shows you the blocks. It requires 3. Requires 2. Nothing requires 1. That's a shame. Well, I suppose I could just change that into a different room. It requires 3 spaces, because I can just use this. How many does this block take? That's 2. That's also a 3. Oh, these require 2. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Okay. Oh, where's engineering? Main deflector. So power our shields. Increase shield capacity. Oh, he's in there now. Are the others in there then? Yeah, there's Balana. Weird way of walking, but cool, she's in there. Let's have a look at main engineering, yeah? That's the warp core I remember. And a little walk up. So Harry should be in here somewhere, there he is. There's Neelix. That's cool. It's cool we could see them in there. Let's go over here. Transport signal amplifier has been created. Well, researched. We got a blueprint for it. Access a tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms or unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier 1 of a technology in category 2. Okay. Unlocking new tech costs research points. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Oh, there's the tech tree. We have tier 1 for everything then, looks like it. No, we don't have that. Whole reinforcement. Enemy shield penetration. Maximum hull integrity by plus 50. Okay, let's do that. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Okay. Probably should get phaser control repaired. Let's head over here. Phaser control repaired. See if I can see one we can put there. Stellar cartography. Hang on, what does it take to repair this? 20. Okay. We're gonna need it, so. The signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to the Akomba. Okay. Use a tractor beam. No. No, because well, we can only do it once, right? Might as well do it. Might as well. So 20 is still quarterless. How many does each quarter take? Oh, there it is, 10. Okay. Just in case we need them. Get a bit low on power. Oh, nice. Whoops. Yeah, well, let's go to this and grab some more. Nice. So +2 on morale now. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send the away team down. Okay, let's add in Tuvok. So now we just need somebody with engineering. So we're trying Neelix, I guess. Yeah. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out! Just one of them. The foreign warriors are back! Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are our orders? Yeah, let's do the bluffing game. The away team points their faces at the Kazon, issuing a clear warning. Retreat or face the consequences. Then with a dramatic flare, they start counting to 3. The Kazon, visually intimidated, hastily back away and disappear into the rocky terrain. The away team then enters the tunnel unopposed. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance. Using transporter signal amplifier now to find out possible breaches in the security barrier. The away team deploys a transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team. Glowing in a warm white light, they're littered with patches of green, the Akompa City. Captain, we're inside the Akompa City, where it's a maze of streets and chambers. How shall we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? No. Gas approaches a group of Akompa, yet they refuse to help. Not wanting to interfere with the caretaker's plans, the away team is forced to rely on other methods to find their crewmates. Eventually locating the medical facility, they find Tom and Chakotay awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels. using their phasers to blast away debris, creates a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit. The security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. The team analyzes the tremors interference pattern and quickly recalibrates the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Chakotay recruited. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay's eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Marquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Captain Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris? It's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicator? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal. Getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask if they know why they were sent to the Okomba. The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make any sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Okomba said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? Oh, and you both in sick bay, now. Captain, that condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it. Rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and this cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Okomba, yet remains on his array. It is logical to assume that the provisions arrive through the energy pulses. They have increased in frequency since our arrival. Now, he destroyed the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Okomba for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Okomba for as long as possible. However, they'll run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who holds the key to their survival. A compatibility of the caretaker DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out of here. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of a tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Okay. Well, how goes our research? 4 cycles left. Very well, we can hold off for 4 cycles. Right? What is this? The displayed number of cycles indicates how many cycles it takes until deuterium is depleted and energy system switches to grey mode. Ah, okay. A rotating shield frequency. Nice. Combat tier 2. Oh, do I have to do it for all of them? Oh, I do. Oh, we need... Oh. So we would need... Oh. Oops. We've used up all of our science now! Oh well. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. With torpedoes? Okay. These are sectors. Okay. There's the array. Well, there's no dilithium around here, so go shout of luck. Let's go to the caretaker then. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Kazon. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat or have our marquee radar manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you could defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower? We do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin. Can we discuss this like two civilized? He's disconnected, Captain. They're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Each combat encounter you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the plus symbols to select new heroes. Okay. So U.S.S Voyager and the Marquis Raider versus a Kazon carrier, a Kazon support vessel Alpha, and Kazon support vessel Beta. Basic maneuvers, and then shield hacking. Okay, let's start combat. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes manually. Okay. You can control the ship by opening the command menu to... Okay. And deciding how to approach the enemy. 3. What are your orders, Captain? Oops. So I can't click or go press E, okay. Order your ship to try and attack or defend a side of either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged while surrendering. 5 costs resources as a form of payment. Oh wait, fleeing requires enemies' engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as payment, okay. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Repair. 3 is flee, 5 is surrender, 1 is defensive, 2 is offensive. Proceed to offensive movement. That's what I was going to do anyway. Attack their weapons, attack their warp core, engines, or shields. Let's try and disable their weapons. Movement target reached. What are your orders? Oh. Torpedoes. 1 will have to be fired manually. Shift key or left trigger on controller. They are very powerful weapons, causing great damage to subsystems and hulls. However, their effect is negligible against shields, so make sure you fire from the right angle. Okay, where do I see the shield arc on the enemy? That's how many torpedoes I have, I guess. In battle, hero abilities can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse or pressing the number keys. The blue countdown indicates the ability is activated, while white countdown shows the cooldown time. Okay. No shield destroyed, Captain. Enemy ship has surrendered, Captain. Yeah. Hull status 98%. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Akompa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Send us home! You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No! I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Okompa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Okompa. What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return to home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Okompa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Yes, send us back, Tuvok. We shall go home. Because I think destroying the array will send us on a crazy journey where there'll be lots of people dying and things will go crazy and we'll all be old when we go back and the Federation that we'll go back to will be a weird place. So I think it's best we go back now and we'll save Starfleet forever. Protecting the Okompa would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibility is to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. You're abandoning the Okompa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. To be fair though, like it's kind of natural selection. Because the caretaker has been providing them with everything. They have zero idea how to survive by themselves. And I don't even think they're a real species. I think the caretaker just genetically modified them or something. Because why are they so intent on keeping them around? And they're nowhere else. Because if they were somewhere else, why wouldn't you just send them there? Instead of trapping them in a cave, and the water you have produced for them, that's going to run out eventually, isn't it? And the food you provided them, that's going to run out too, because I don't think they know how to farm or do anything for themselves. The caretaker provides them with everything, so eventually they're going to go extinct. So do they go extinct now, or do they go extinct later? I mean, they're not going to survive forever, are they? Follow through. Access primary control systems to return home. It's my ship, Commander. Tuvok, now. Attempting to access the primary control systems, Captain. The systems are unresponsive. I cannot initiate the transit program. Captain, the Kazon. They're preparing to board the array. You must destroy the array. Protect my people from the Kazon. It seems fate has made up our choice for us, Tuvok. Ready to try Cobalt devices. Target the array. What are you doing? The array's our only way to get out of here. You can't. Well, you just heard him. We can't access it, so... Tough shit, Balana. I can and I will. Try cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire! We'll find another way home. I promise. Who do you think you are, making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, Balana. The Akampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Akampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A misbehavioral review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. I hadn't thought about that. Jarbin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogues, spatial phenomena, or if the main deflector is offline. If the hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game's over. Hull doesn't regenerate it by itself. To repair the hull, assign a work team in the engineering office. Hull is green. Oh, there's our hull. Okay. Okay, well, let's start our scanning then. Titanium. The caretaker. Oh. They were going to italize the Voyager name though. Didn't quite work out. Okay, so we need more of this stuff. Deuterium. That's how I pronounce it. Captain, we found a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. The ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. You have 25 seconds to accomplish the task. Yep, we'll stock up to 500. That's fine. We could do it right now, maybe. And we did. Morale goes up. See a bunch of this stuff. Well, that didn't work out. Why 60 for all this stuff? Yep, 60 is the magic number, it seems. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of that. 5 cycles. We can only store 100, can't we? Yeah. Oh! Okay. We can get some signs over here. 5 cycles away, that seems awfully convenient. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of it, we'll have nowhere to put it. We should just lose more valuable resources. So I was wondering if we could expand our storage capacity. Perhaps with a new cargo bay? Sure, we'll build an additional cargo bay. Aero shuttle bay. Oh yeah, did they ever use this? Because this is at the bottom of Voyager. I don't think they ever used that. I think that was like an idea they put into the plans of Voyager, but then scrapped it, because I don't think they ever used this thing. But yeah, I mean, it comes out. We can't see it, but yeah, it sticks out the bottom of the ship. Bottom of like the saucer section. Where's the current cargo bay? Oh, okay. We can't increase the power. Yeah, we'll just transport it. But he's fine. That gives us 60. Well, yeah, we should probably do science. Oh, we need the lithium. Okay. Seven cycles away. Well, we need more of this. Yeah, let's go for the safer one. We're not really, like, massively in a bad state for that. Cargo bay, nice. So we get 100 of that now. And 1500 deuterium. Oh, why can't we repair this? Can't crew, what? No life support? Well, both of these need to be fixed? Maybe. That requires 100. And 50 of the resource we don't have much of. Yeah, okay. Battery components. Oh, we need these as well. Bioneural gel packs, which we cannot... yeah, you can't replicate them from what I remember. We don't need the lithium, so... Oops. I'll go there while we're there. What do you mean full storage? Oh, you have to, it's not automatic. Are you going to store one? Oh. Oh. Okay. Keep pressing escape to get to this part. So now we can store 150. Nice. 70,000 light years from home. It seems like we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on one ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We have to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist, hmm? Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis without responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Cass, you want to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tasted my angular bosque. But more than that, Captain, I could be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer? That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix and Cass. What about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more. Develop them. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist him in sickbay. I think that the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then. Welcome aboard. Captain? You might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. Unexpected guests. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from Kazon's slave camp. JMO wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Thalaxian, Zabane, who was captured while exploring the Okampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care, plus 13 crew. Alright everybody, listen up. Unite as one. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy facing unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to unite our crews as one Starfleet crew. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to explore. But our primary goal is to find a way back to the Federation. 75,000 years is unacceptable. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along the journey, we'll find our way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now on, Lieutenant Paris? Lieutenant Paris. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. No, don't tease him. Oh boy, imagine me becoming a captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris, set a new course. We're flying home. That was cool. Caretaker, Captain, you've reached the end of the demo. You made the brave choice to destroy the Caretaker's array, only because of a failed choice. Stranding your crew far from home for the greater good. The real adventure starts now. Add Star Trek Voyager across the unknown to your wish list. Be ready to continue your mission when the full game launches. Thank you for playing. I think that was fun. I think I look forward to the full game coming out at some point. I kind of think for the demo, you probably needed to add in a couple more battles just to allow people to see what the combat's like. But yeah, because there's probably going to be quite a bit of combat going on. The amount of times in the show Voyager gets attacked. But yeah, it's pretty good. Well, thank you for watching me play the demo of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown.